insecure and I hate the bore. You already know it. I'm an undiscovered poet, performer with rockstar motives. Let me tell you something that not many people have ever noticed. But I'm scared of being vulnerable. And I'm scared of commitment, but obviously, yeah, whatever. Who is it? I bet if I called you, you'll be right at my spot in about 5 minutes. You're going to delete this voicemail, God forbid your man think I'm in it. I'll say this to you, you might get offended, but I'm a little drunk right now. But you would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now. But you would never know it. I'm a little drunk right now. I'm a little drunk right now. I know you're doing your best to, but I won't let you forget me. I know you're doing your best to, but I won't let you forget me. I want you to know I can love myself on my own, but I'm a little drunk right now. I'm a little drunk right now.
Yeah, that's the Heavy Hitters band, man. Oh, they're a killer band. They got that groove about them, and that's one of those songs that just got that killer groove. So shout out to Heavy Hitters band. Had a great time with them this past weekend. Hey, what's up, Cost Guy? Uh, but yeah, Pharaoh Keys, Big Jack's son, shout out to them. Invited me to, be a part of We Be Jamming again. They've been going now over a year. And I've been trying to be a part of that journey with them in whatever capacity that they see fit to share with me. So shout out to them. It's been really cool. And now, Pharaoh's going to be kind of the guy that was singing. Or that not that's his best friend. That's Pharaoh's best friend. But the guy playing the keys, the keyboards, he's hosting the show, and he's going to do a good job. Very, very good young man, very, very decent dude. So, hey, what's up, Mario? What's up? What's up? I see you out there, man. Shout out to you. Was jamming the Heavy Hitters band. Just wanted to shout out them and shout out. I just know how tough it is on that journey as a musician. Not that I have done anything like they've done, but just knowing what it's like to keep on with the journey and everything. So I'm just shouting them out, and they have a killer song right there. Oh, that's one of those it's just different enough to really catch your ear, and it jams well, man. So if y'all have a chance, go check out the Heavy Hitters band. Yeah, and come check us out on We Be Jamming at Big Jack story time. And like I say, his son Pharaoh's gonna be kind of doing that. Big Jack's still a part of it and everything too. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of he's melding in, and it's just awesome. So just happy to be invited to be a little bit of a part of their journey, and I just appreciate that. So wanted to make sure that while I still had it on fresh on my head, that I made sure, because I mean to all the time, and y'all know how I am. I veer off just a little bit sometimes. So I just was trying to make sure I got the important stuff said before I got started. Hey, I tell you what, I got a good one for you guys. I thought I was doing some shit. I thought I was doing something really slick. So I spent some time. I made me up a flyer, right? I thought, well, hell, trying to build me a YouTube channel. Proud of what I do. I know how to do some stuff now. So I spent some time. I made me up a flyer, and it looked pretty good. I was satisfied. I was like, all right, right. Had the barcode on it, where you can find me and there. Well, I'm out there at the pharmacy there where you can print them out, by well, I get done creating it and everything, and it looks good to me. I'm like, well, hell, I mean, I'm like, well, that looks pretty good, says what I wanted to say. Well, it had only took me a couple hours to get all that figured out and get everything worked out and all that. And I didn't, didn't think about anything. So I got me some. I got me a stack. Hold on. I might have went just a touch overboard because I bought a stack. Well, thankfully it took me a little bit of time, so I decided that I wasn't going to go on my campaign and put them out there to the masses. So I just stopped by a couple of my local stores that I frequent, that I like, that I think they're cool and everything. So I'm like, well, I'll give them to them. I'll start there. Now I just put a couple of them out. Well, I get back here to the house, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to, I'll take my phone. I pull it out. Hey, my barcode won't do it. I wish I'd have checked that at the store before I printed out. I'm almost ashamed to say how many I printed out, but I printed out a lot. And I wish I'd have thought to check that before I did, because it don't even send you to nobody's channel. It don't send you no. I mean, I just give them to somebody else if it sent them to their channel. I just go ahead and hand them out. So I don't know how I'm gonna turn this into a win yet, but I figured y'all would like to know how it feels to look dumb as hell, because this is what it looks like, and I can tell you the feeling. Well, you just kind of get used to it after several times of that happening over the course of a lifetime. You kind of just get to where it's like, well, hell. But anyway, I made me a flyer, and what I was going to do is I'm gonna put them out. I'm gonna have to correct that. So I only spent like $40 on it. So I mean, whatever. I mean, I hate that. I'll figure out some way to use them, and I'll figure out something. Maybe I'll sign them and give them out to people one day as the first dummy try. But anyway, I'm gonna fix that, and I'm gonna take them to the stores with that little thing on them, and I'm gonna start inviting, just start connecting with my community right here close by too. Good. Hey, that's a good idea there. Nothing comment. Hey, I see you. Thanks for. Hey. Oh. Is it that? See, I didn't know. Okay. Okay. Well, see, now you're throwing some knowledge on me, man. You're throwing some knowledge on me, because that was not something. Nothing comment says it's dangerous to scan QR code. I hadn't really give that no thought, man. Hey, living life, I see you, man. Hey, Mimi Bear, I see you. But down that, hey, brother Clint, I see you, brother Clint's in the house. What's up, man? Gen X, Elevated Einstein, what's up? Yeah, you want to sign? He said, I want to sign one. Yeah, it's yours, man. Hey, I was. This is the thing. This is the thing. I was like, oh, I was proud, dude. I was like, shit. I had my when I got done, and that lady at the lady at the counter, she was like, well, those look good. You did good, right? And I'm like, yeah, that's just what I do, man. I could make paper airplanes out of them. I was thinking that would be a pretty good way to. And there's always paper footballs. I mean, it does become a win then. So I do have some uses that I feel like is worthy of. It's still worthy. But yeah, I didn't think about the QR code and it not being safe to do that. I didn't think about that part. I guess it wouldn't be. Maybe I need to rethink my strategy, but I was going to go on a campaign, man. I was going to go hand them to everybody. I thought I was really going to do something. I got a stack of them now. If anybody's interested in a flyer with a QR code don't work, I got a pretty good deal on them. Yeah, paper footballs are. I'm so with you, living life, man. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. See, somebody out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. Like, man, Yeah, and they're good. Man, that's the thing too, guys. I didn't put them. See, can you hear this? Like that's not regular paper either. It's not regular paper. That's the good heavy stuff. You know what I'm talking about? It was good paper. Because I was proud of them. I was like, well, hell, they look good. They don't work. Yeah. Yeah, they don't work. But it felt good for, the little bit of time that I felt like I had some authority on the subject. Oh, I felt good. I was like, shoot, I'm winning. I'm winning. I'm winning. Well, I didn't win that, but but either way, you still got paper footballs that you can make out of them, and that makes it a win. Hey, they're surviving together. I see you. Hey, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I was just having some fun with this. I swear. That was funny as hell though. Cause man, I thought I felt like I did pretty good. I felt like I did a pretty good job on it. I mean, it said what I wanted it to say, and it had the QR code look. It don't work. It don't work. That's all right. I don't care. There's like nothing comment said. I hadn't thought about the fact that they could be dangerous or scanning them could be dangerous, but I guess in all reality, that may not be. Maybe I need to go on a different. I don't know. I was just trying to think of something to do, like, hands on. Because that's just, I don't know, something to. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I just was trying. What else do you do? I don't know what I'm doing. That's kind of the fun part about trying to do this whole thing is I truly, some of this stuff I don't know. How many others can say they've went through that much effort? You know what I'm saying? At least I put the effort out. I might not have got nowhere, but I put the effort out. I tried. Now I know that the barcode don't work. Hey, people think that education's expensive. They ought to try being ignorant for a while. That's cost me a pretty good bit. I ain't gonna lie. One of those sign flippers out there. Yeah, dude, out there. Man, I'm telling you, dude, I just don't, I don't know. Sometimes on this little journey, I just thought that somehow reaching like, I don't know. I don't know. I just felt like it was a good idea somehow. And it is. It still is. Maybe not the barcode idea. Just go with the link like nothing was talking about. That seems odd to say that like that, but that's what the name is in there. So I'm not, but that's what their name was. Nothing comment. I'm not referring to them as nothing comment. I am referring to them as that, but that's what their name was. But they were right about the barcode idea. But I thought it was funny. Santiago, I see you there, man. I see you there. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Brother Clint in the house. Shout out to Brother Clint, man. A member here on the channel. I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you very much. And Miss Patty and What the Quack. Appreciate you guys, man. Just need to make 100 stickers to cover the barcode. That's true. Now see, that's why I got genius friends like you. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, actually, because I've got a printer, and I could just go get me some like circle stickers, or like find me some square stickers that are somewhere's in the vicinity of the same size. Because you see what I did right there. My thought process behind it, Clint, was what I mean. It's sitting there on the counter, or it's hanging on the pegboard. Then instead of one person taking the flyer and then the flyer's gone, maybe several people would be able to get, just like, what I'm saying, the theory behind it. Well, I mean, like I say, I could. Yeah, that's a grand idea. I mean, hell, I got $40 in it now. Another couple dollars at this point. Make me feel like I was getting a little something, like that turns it into a win. Besides paper footballs, I'm not saying that that's still not an option. Oh, but yeah, man. I just was trying to think outside the box, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know. You know how it is well, especially, man, you guys that are small content creators, big content creators, whatever, or whether you don't or not. Well, if you're trying something new, well, if you really don't have no direction, we know that not going nowhere or not doing nothing ain't getting us nowhere. So, even if it's wrong, as long as it's not something that's, bad, then why not go try it? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I mean, that was kind of my theory behind it. Oh, because I I don't know. I'm just trying to practice what I preach, man. I'm proud of what I do. I don't mind to tell people, like, hey, man, you know what I mean? Like, I got a YouTube channel. Come check me out. And now that I'm getting, a few of these things under my belt, editing and things like that, you know that you can improve and you're going to bring better and better and better and do better and better. And that's what it's all about, in my opinion. Not just YouTube, that's just life. Life. I mean, a doctor don't go to college because they already know shit. They go to college so they can learn a bunch of shit so they can be a doctor. And then still subject to question as to whether they should be. That's another whole episode in of itself. But yeah, just trying new things, man. Weather pretty. Why not? Go try something, man. But yeah, my flyer, the first attempt, not the best. I mean, it's all right, but I'm gonna have to do a little bit of modifying to get it in there where I need it at. What's up, Jamal? God bless you, brother. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate all you guys being here. My name is Guy. This is Creating Change. No doubt, just having some fun. Yeah, I wanted to share that little excursion about the flyer. Hey, I got some chickens. Uh, Me and my boy. They're his chickens now. I'm just helping. They're everybody. They're our chickens, but they're his project. He's a big part of it. And yeah, man, got 9 eggs this morning or today when we went out and got them. He got nine eggs, and then yesterday he got 7 eggs, but we broke one, so really we got 8. Um, so they're good layers, man. Got a couple that lay the blue colored eggs, and then the rest are Rhode Island red. Couple old couple old roosters in there that are pretty good animals, but you know how roosters are. They're just a little bit butthole sometimes, but they ain't too bad. They got enough hens to keep them happy. But yeah, man. So far, been a pretty good little excursion with them. Had one that I took out of the pen. Man, she had been stuck on the roost since I brought her back here with them, and they had pecked her all on the back of the neck and everything. Had her bullied, man. She couldn't come down, or they would just flogged the crap out of her, man. They were going to. She wasn't looking good and hadn't gotten down for 2 days. I even tried to run her off, like, run her down, like, go, get out there. Well, as soon as she'd get down there, they'd start bullying her, and that one rooster would get after her hardcore. Well, I decided yesterday morning when I went out, well, she stands a better chance out in the yard than she does in there, hemmed up with them like that. So I just took her out, and she's been out here ever since, man. She thinks she's part of the crew. I just let her run the yard. Now, guy, he's got her in a little pen right here underneath the overhang, kind of at night, at night. But during the day, she just kind of hangs out in the yard. The dogs don't do nothing. Bugs. 2 times today, I went outside and I said, "Bugs, where's that chicken?" And this is no lie. I swear, my hand to God, it's the truth. Went out there. I said, "Bugs, where's that chicken at? Go get me a chicken." Surely to God, he went right up underneath the back porch right here and come out the other side, kindly nudging the chicken, kindly just kindly easing her up through right out to me. And I swear 2 times a day. It's like he took it on as his thing. Like he just likes being out there and being a part of what's going on and feeling like he's taking care of everything, man. So it was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool experience. Like my mom said, I need to get that on film. And I'll try to. I didn't realize he was going to keep doing it, man. I hope he does. Let her scratch and eat the skeeters and ticks, man. Yeah, I'm gonna, now. I mean, he's done, man. He goes into, we got, lot right out here beside the house. Well, hell, Bugs just goes right in there and hangs out with them, man. He don't try to hurt them. The little one, she just wants to bark at him a little bit, but like she ain't trying to hurt him. Um, I mean, I may, now that I kind of see how the dogs are going to be with them, because I didn't know. I truly didn't know. Because Bugs, I mean, he's a runner, like I can't catch him. If he gets after one of them, he's going to get him before I can get, like I try to stop it, but he probably have her killed before I can get to him. So, I just thought, man, I just hope he ain't going to be hateful with them and want to kill, and he does not want to kill them. He just walks up to them and smells them, and they kind of, you know what I mean? That's it. And they just kind of look at each other. And I mean, it's really cool. And then the one that I let loose here in the yard, it's like he's took it on as his personal, like, I'll keep up with her. You know what I'm saying? And if if he does it for me tomorrow, I'm filming it. I'm going to film it. Because I swear I went twice today. My wife was here the second time that he did it out here. But twice today, he went right straight up underneath there. And because I think during the day, she goes up underneath there and kind of, that's where she'll kind of get her midday nap in. And she's probably laying up underneath there too. That's fine. But yeah, he'd go right up underneath there and get her, man. And I just thought that was really cool. I'm just thankful that he's not, because man, my other dog, my mom was here. Me and Courtney had rode out. They were big old pretty Rhode Island Reds, big ones. Just had started laying real good for me. I'd raised them up since they was about that big. No shit. Heat lamp, all that crap. Mess. Had to clean their hind ends and stuff, keep them from getting all caked up and dying and all this and everything. Where, got to keep them clean. Anyway, they finally get up big enough that we're going to get some, we're going to start getting some eggs and stuff out of them. Well, I was letting them loose out here in the yard and had my dog in the kennel right in the pen out here behind the house, Lilu. And man, the chicken lot was right next to her kennel. Like she'd been raised up beside these chickens. Like they'd been, like she knew that they were like babies. Like she knew this. Man, caught me gone and Courtney gone, and my mom was here, and she got out of that pen while we were gone, and them chickens was out in the yard. And I think it was one chicken I had left that was still alive. I brought it up, put it in the lot out here, and it stood there all night, all the next day, and then finally I put it out of its misery because it never moved, it never offered to eat. It's like it was like its little brain was shot, where the dog just got after it and whatever. But she just went through crunch and just grab, and it ain't like she was eating them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that. She just went through and just crunch and just chased them down, and one by one went through. As she caught one, boom, she got her, and then went right to the next one and just wiped them out, man. And like, hey, man, whew, man, that man, that just sucked so bad. Hey, Outlaw Vault, I see you. What's happening? Good evening to you. Just hanging out, talking with everybody. I was telling everybody my story about my flyer. I don't know if he's in here. I hate to keep repeating, but it was a good one. Uh, I worked pretty hard on it. Hey, Mimi Bear, I see you. Shout out to Mimi Bear. Shout out to you. Much love to you. Shout out to you. Appreciate you. I appreciate you stopping through. Uh, but yeah, man. They're doing the anyway. Back to the chickens. They're doing good. They're doing good, and my dogs seem to like them, which is I am just so thankful that they get along, and that I don't. So far, knock on wood, I don't have to worry about them. In that kind of way. So hopefully God will be able to enjoy having the chickens. I do. I like having chickens, man. I like eggs though. You know what I mean? I'm an egg eating fool. We had eggs and hash browns and what the heck was them things called? Better cheddar sausages. Yeah. You fry them in the fry them up and everything. They were good, man. And then scrambled eggs and fried up potatoes and onions, hash brown, like that. That's good eating. Where I come from, you hold a spoonful of that up on your forehead and your tongue will beat your brains out trying to get after it. That's some good eating, man. And it's cheap. I mean, it you know, I mean, in all reality, it's cheap. Like, in the grand scheme of things, for a few dollars, you feed your whole entire family. So if you do live, I mean, for us, we do have a grocery budget. So like it really helps the grocery budget, when you have those meals that are like $3. And, when you got chickens or something like that and you got fresh eggs or whatever, then you can't ask for any better food, nutrients. So it's like, really, who's winning? You know what I mean? The person that goes out and pays $50 for one meal, or the one that can pay three for the best meal. Better for them. I'll take the latter of the two. It just so happens too that eggs is one of my favorite meals. You know what I mean? I love eggs, so works out great for me. Uh, yeah, I went out and bought some 50-pound scratch. Here was it was $15 for 50 pound of scratch. Which I mean, I don't even that doesn't matter. It's not that. That's not too bad, and it'll last them a long time. There's 13 of them. Uh, and they've got grass and plenty of lot right now to be in. And like Gen X brother Clint was saying earlier, they might just wind up being kindly free range out in the yard here in another couple weeks after they get a little bit more where they feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they already feel like it's home. Like they like it here. Like they're in a better spot than they were. Um, but give them a couple weeks just to get used to everything, make sure the dogs are going to be cool with them, all that kind of stuff. And then, I might just start opening the door. It's how I did them other ones, and it was my own damn dog that killed every one of them. God, that made me so mad, man. I ain't never been so emotionally angry in all my life, but no outlet. Like I was going, in my mind, that dog was close to being done. Courtney and her mom over here crying and begging me, don't do that. And, man, I'm telling you what, I done lost my cool on that one. I didn't know how to release it, man. You know what I mean? Like it was, man, that made me so angry at that dog. Because we loved her, like we loved her, we loved the chickens. Man, that sounds like a personal issue there, Monica Hunts, man. you know? Uh, but yeah, man, I hated it that she did that to her, but, I knew then, like, well, can't have no chickens around her. And then we didn't have no more. But she's passed on since then, not by my hand. She died of natural causes. But yeah, she got 10 chickens she got 9, and then the 10th one, it was so bad messed up that like its brain was just It just wasn't no count no more. That sucked. But these are some pretty birds, but they needed some light. They needed some area to move around in. And that one that I took out of the pen, if I hadn't have took her out of the pen, I believe them other ones was just gonna keep abusing her until she wasn't able to eat or nothing, man. She was her eyes was starting to kind of look glazy, and I thought, man, I can give you a better chance out here with me in the yard. I'm out here. Like the only thing that could have happened to her would have been if Bugs would have if my little dog Bug would have really tried to hurt her. Then he's so fast that he could have done it, and even if I was out there, I couldn't have stopped him. But I seen right away that he wasn't even interested in that kind. He wasn't even trying to do that. So, you know, I'm just gonna let her grow up thinking that she's a dog as far as I'm concerned. She follows you around, what I mean, chicken don't hurt nothing. And the little dog likes her, so I'm just gonna let her think she's a dog. If she starts to bark, that'll be awesome. But she's already in one day I put that Demetrius earth, that dust that you put on. Man, I put it directly on the back of her neck and up and fluffed her feathers and stuff with it real good. And she's mending up. She's looking healthy, man. She drank and drank and drank. I knew she had to be thirsty. She had been stuck on that roost uh for 2 days, a day and a half. Like every time she'd come down, they'd run her back up here, man. Hey, Brandon Ziegler, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you, man. Uh, good morning, good morning. It's good evening from here, but good morning to you, man. Good morning. I like that. Good morning to you, brother. Yeah, man. Got some chickens. Got some eggs, man. Got 9 eggs today, so that's a pretty good haul. And my wife's taking some with her to work tomorrow. She's got a carton sold. We're gonna sell them. I mean, they're not gonna be expensive, but just enough to let guy get his taste of collecting his eggs, and his mommy can take them to people that wants to buy them, and other folks that want to pay a few dollars for a dozen of eggs. Then gives you an opportunity to put it back into your feed, and not have you're not it's not like you're gonna make anything on it. But I already know from experience that, man, like I just know that with that many eggs a week, you figure it up on a 7 day cycle. Well, if it's going to be an average of 8 to 9 or 8 to 10, then man, 8 times 7, that's 56. That's around 56 eggs every 7 days. So that's 224, about 224 eggs a month. Oh, it's like you gotta have a few people that are like solid customers. Like, yeah, I'll take some. So hopefully we're able to just provide pretty good opportunity for people to have some fresh eggs, and just enough to maybe make a little bit of feed money back and have some free eggs. But they're not free. You work for them. You're waiting on your ducks to produce. Oh, my wife wants to get a couple turkeys, but man, I just thought, man, they get big and they get big and they get big. I just don't even know that I even want them, man. They're like pterodactyls, and they sometimes they get hateful. I'd hate for Courtney to think she's cooking a frozen turkey one Thanksgiving, and then find out it's the pet turkey. Yeah, man, they get big. I mean, that's what I'm saying, Brandon. They get big. I just don't think man, I don't even know about that. Man, how, I mean, she says she wants them, and yeah, they're cute when they're like that. But man, when they're the size of a freaking little Volkswagen Bug, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. Guinea hens are awesome, man. Guinea hens are awesome, brother Clint. They are awesome. That's a good. Yeah, I might get me some of them. I might get me some of them. That would be, cause man, they're protective and territorial, man. Like they're good alarmists. They let you know when something's around. And now, see, now that I kind of know, yeah, they do get loud. They do get loud for sure. Um, Especially when something's coming that they don't trust or they don't like or ain't supposed to be there. They definitely get loud. Snakes, any of that, anything like that, man, they hone in and they know. Uh, but uh, Now that I know how the dogs are gonna act, that was my biggest concern, was I didn't know exactly how Buggy was gonna be towards them. And now that I kind of see that he's awesome with them and he's cool with them, then I probably will wind up getting a few more birds just because I'm not worried about them. Like I would hate, man, I just don't want to see him go through another, not him, but see another dog of mine kill a bunch of birds. I hated that. God, hey, we had, now I don't even know how this happened, but we had, uh, uh, pheasants. And I'm talking one of them big old beautiful pheasants with I can't remember what the name of it was. My wife would be able to tell you. Had big old long tail on it and everything, and we had sent off, got the little licensing thing to have wild pets. Because you're not even supposed to have a feather or anything by nothing like that if you don't have the little thing, whatever technical thing. It's a money thing. Anyway, had that, had everything was right. Hey man, had them out here in the pen, where right out here, and I had a little latch on it like this that went up, that slid down. All you had to do was flip it like this. Now them birds ain't like chickens. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Pheasants and those kind of birds. That lady, we went and picked them up from, and we paid for them. Right, they were expensive. Anyway, we went and picked them up, and they were beautiful. She told me, she said, no matter how much you try to be good to these birds or like try to domesticate them, they will never be a chicken. They will never like be domesticated. Like, they're not like a chicken. Chicken, you mess with them a little bit, next thing you know, they're like a puppy. They'll come right up to you. They won't do nothing. Well, anyway, had them out here, and I believe that that male bird had watched me flip that latch or whatever. I don't know. But I came back, and my pen was open, and both of those big expensive birds, they were expensive too. They were expensive birds. Had gotten out. Well, my dad seen the female one time flying down the hill, and there was a picture of him on Facebook across the road. Big old pretty bird, but you'd never catch him. Like, you ain't gonna ever catch him again. But anyway, there you go. Highway North, I see you. Used to have a lot of wild pheasants. Man, I was so looking forward to raising them, and we had just got them. Hadn't had them. Oh, I hadn't had them 2 weeks. I mean, I hadn't had them long at all, and I think that bird had, because that bird was wild. There, I'm gonna tell you, that old thing. He was a hateful something. That daggone thing. Now, he wasn't like old Chicky out here. Now that thing, he was side eyeing you from the time you opened that cage to the time you closed it. He was looking for his route to get out. That's what that bird wanted, was gone. He did not want nothing to do with that cage. Now the chickens, they don't give a shit. Man, they just hang out. They don't care. Now that thing wanted gone. Well, I came back, and that thing was flipped open, and it was open, and I don't know anything else that would. There ain't nobody here that would have opened them like that. And there ain't nobody that, like, we live out in nowhere. There ain't like nobody would randomly walk up to it and be like, well, it looks like a good idea to open this up and let these, $100 birds go. I can't even. I wish my wife was still up. I'd ask her how much they were expensive though. They gone now, gone long gone. You ain't gonna catch them, but they were beautiful. I wish I had pictures of them I could show you right now, but they were beautiful. Uh, well, let's see, and they're fun to watch run around. Man, yeah, man. When you're using broccoli, yeah, definitely. They like the broccoli too. Uh, yeah, let's see. I'm trying to bye for now. Hey, see you, Santiago. Have a good one, man. See you, buddy. 4:42 a.m., man. Get you some rest, man. Have a good day. Have a good day. Oh, I had 6 guineas last year. See, I want to get me some guineas now that Clint said something about them. Yeah, man. They are fun. I'm going to get me some. Now that I kind of know that my dog ain't going to be ignorant with them, then I definitely, I definitely am gonna get me some because they're enjoyable, man. Like you said, I just enjoy watching them. They're just fun. I enjoy watching the chickens. They're fun. I mean, they're funny, man. The way that they scratch, peck, scratch and back up, peck, step forward, scratch, peck. I love it, man. I think it's funny as heck, man. Oh, got through that one couple salamanders he found yesterday. Man, short work of them. And like you said, with the guineas and the chickens and all of it, man, you let them out free ranging like that, they're in the yard eating all the bugs and mosquitoes and just all that good stuff. And they ain't going nowhere. They just won't go nowhere. They will be right here forever and ever and ever. They're not like a dog. It's not like they're gonna fly over across the mountain and cause some trouble. Don't work that way. They're gonna frolic around right here in the yard, and my dog, the worst he might do is round them up and bring them to me. That was funny as it. That was crazy, man. I couldn't believe that little dog though. Twice he did that. Brought that chicken to me. Peacocks are the most protective. I lived on the estate palace of Baron von Metternich in Germany as a child. Peacocks are like fancy guard. No kidding. Dogs for the royals, protective and no kidding. That's cool. That's cool. I'll have to say that proper. Baron von Metternich. Would that be the proper? Would that be the proper? Baron von. Let's see. Baron von Metternich. That's how I feel like I want to say it like that. It's like Baron von Baron von Metternich. I don't know if I'm saying it right. It don't feel right at the end. I feel like I'm not getting something right. I feel really good about it right up until the Metternich. Maybe it's itch. Metternich. That's cool though that you got to live in Germany and stuff, man. I mean, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I've never really been anywhere else. I've been, a few different states, but I've never been east of the Mississippi, or excuse me, west of the Mississippi. I've never been like to Texas or I've never been nowhere as cool. I just want. I'd love to get to go see just a few spots here in the United States one of these days. Close enough for German pronunciation. Well, I feel pretty good about that. Pers- See, German, like dialect, it has a lot of the in it, don't it? Like the, you know what I'm talking about. Like I can't do it, but mm, I truly don't think I could learn another language at this point in my life. If I would have learned it when I was a baby, maybe. That damn, did you hear that? Baby, maybe. I mean, I didn't even mean to do that, but uh, if I would have learned when I was a baby, I might would have been able to pick up on another language. But now I've tried it. I ain't even gonna lie. I've tried it on my own a couple times just to see. I can't do it. I can't do it. Makes no damn sense to me. It just don't even make sense to me. It's like why don't everybody just learn to speak American, like me. You know what I mean? Don't even have to be good. It can just be like I'm not saying I speak good American. I'm just saying that I speak it. Y'all know what I'm saying, man. It's just hard for me to take it in because I've only ever spoke this language. It would have had to been something I learned from a long time. Like it had. I just don't feel like I've got the. I don't feel like my brain can do it. I don't know. Maybe if I was learning it through a class or something, maybe it'd be different. But like trying to do like listen to this and then repeat it, and like the app thing. It's like it man, it don't work. You have never been to Virginia? Go to Walton's original home and the general store. It's now a museum. Yeah, that would be an epic. I've never been to it. My wife was just asking if I wanted to go to Savannah, Georgia. It's about 5 hours from where we're at now, but what the hell was it? I see. That's another one of them times when I was listening, but I wasn't. I just remember there's something about Savannah, Georgia, and then there was something else in there that she wanted to do, and I just said yeah, but I don't really know exactly what it was she was talking about. Some kind of haunted. It's like something about it's supposed to be the most haunted town or something. Because my wife likes like the old houses and like her and her girlfriend goes and takes the kids and stuff and goes and does the haunted houses and stuff. They like that kind of stuff. And they just like doing it. I don't like for somebody to jump all at me and stuff like that. Like I just don't like it. One, it don't scare me. It kind of just it's like, man, go on. You know what I mean? Like I know that chainsaw ain't real. So now all you're doing is just like you're making noise in my face and like back up off me. But they like that. But they also like the one like my wife likes the mystery things, the ones where it's actually haunted and everything. And I'll just be honest with you. If it is haunted, cool, so be it. Like if it does have a ghost, like okay. But if it I mean, like if it's I just ain't scared of it. And I don't know that because I'm just going to say it like this. Sometimes I think that we trick ourselves into hearing and seeing things that ain't true just by proxy. For example, if you're standing outside, I know y'all have been through this before, and my wife might say, "Hey, honey, you see that Cupid up there in the sky? That if you look at that cloud and you turn your head, if you look over, you see the arrow pointing. It's perfect. And then you see the shape of it, and then you see over here and you're standing there and you're like, I don't really see that. I'm that guy. I think that sometimes when people go on these excursions to these haunted places, I'm not taking away from the fact that there could be things happening. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think that they put themselves automatically in a position where they want it so bad to be real that they collectively convince themselves that a natural creek and man, I worked in an old home 4.5 years down there at the old Elk Garden, man. We was redoing that old place, and historical spot, man. But that house made noise from the time that we got there to the time that we left. There was always some type of little creek or some type of small sound you couldn't identify. And I worked there many times by myself, and I never had no kind of like bad experience, but I did hear some noises. I did hear some things rattle a couple times. Uh, and I did hear some stuff that if I would have been in a mindset of that being a ghost or being a haunting or being something, maybe not a haunting, but something, then I could see where my mind could make me believe that, yep, that was footsteps. Or, yep, that was a ghost eating popcorn in the corner. Like that thing that they got. It bush. Y'all know it. Anyway, it's that thing. That like camera they got that will show a line, an outline, right? And that's supposed to be the ghost. Yeah, and then yeah, right. But anyway, I'm not saying that there can't be things like that because I don't like to be definitive about like, well, no, that can't be. I'm just saying that a lot of times I think people convince themselves of things that ain't really real. I'm not saying that there ain't ghosts. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I think people, like when you go on these ghost tours and you go on these excursions, like my wife and her girlfriend will go and they have fun with it and they enjoy it and it's awesome to them and that's awesome to me. Like, okay, cool. But I'm the guy that'd be like, man, we just walked our tails off to go look through some old shit and go back to the house. That's just me. So I don't go. They go and they have fun and they like to do that kind of stuff. So that's cool. Um, but I think they put themselves automatically into that mindset that there's something there, and then every little creak, every little sound, every little thing that they hear is amplified. And and there's fishy things in the house, man. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you, Bob. I see you, man. Hello, God bless you. Thanks for coming back. I see you. Brandon, ghost tour. Yeah, I've never been on a ghost tour. Highway says Savannah, Georgia has white sand beaches and colonial deep south houses. I'm pretty sure she was talking about some kind of, it was something to do with like hauntings or something, something. Uh, but I'll go. I'll have fun. I'll have fun doing other things. I tell you, one of my favorite trips thus far was when we got to go to Gettysburg back over the summer, man. Hey, and this is no kidding, or summer before last. This is no kidding. They still got the old cobblestone rocks. Man, I'd been wanting to go so badly. Well, we finally got the chance to go walk through everything. I walked the entire way on the cobblestone. Now they had nice walkways and everything where you could walk. Now I wanted to walk on the cobblestone that the from way back in the day that the horses and the people and the stuff that I don't know why, but that felt good to me. It was energizing to me. It made me feel good. I had flip flops on too, and if you guys knew me real well, I don't wear flip flops. I wear boots, and I had flip flops on. I had shorts on, my little bird legs, white as hell, looking like that fluorescent light right there. But I walked that road, that whole old path up through there that that's still there in Gettysburg. I walked all the way up through there. That was cool, and to touch the sides of the original houses and stuff. I just like that. Makes me. I don't know why that it's always intrigued me. When I was going to Richmond one time, I was going there to stay with my cousin there, and was going to be working with him for a week. And I knew he wasn't going to be home yet, and I knew I had a couple hours. So on the way through, I stopped there at Appomattox and read all the signs and man, I swear there is sometimes now. I guess when I really start, I allow my brain. I allow my mind sometimes, like, I remember reading the signs and the stories and looking out across the field, and you could kind of envision where everything was a little bit in a small way. And sometimes you feel like you can feel a presence. You can feel and I think you do. For me, I think it's a spiritual thing. When you allow yourself to, when you allow inhibitions of certain things to disappear for that brief moment, then you have that opportunity to connect with with the spiritual side, which is here. It's just kind of a different plane, I think, kind of a different level, maybe. I don't know. But I do enjoy that kind of thing. I do think there's a connection there. So that's why I say that I don't never say that, like, oh, that's not true, or this ain't that. I don't believe that. I just say that I've never personally been affected negatively by anything like that before. I don't want to be. Just so we know. Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like like, I don't want no bad, no, like, I don't have nothing against no ghosts. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I don't have nothing against them. They ain't done nothing to me. I don't have, like, if they want to hang out for eternity here, I still feel like I got the same amount of space as I did before. So I was like, well, I mean, that's cool with me. I ain't got nothing against nothing. Now, a certain point at which, I mean, if they're going to get a little bit sideways or something, then we're going to have to maybe settle up. But the Bible says that we could entertain angels unaware, Hebrew 13:2. Indeed. Indeed. And that's why that's another reason why, Bob, that I will not lean in on that there isn't. I just think that I have a hard time with referring to it as haunting. Doesn't mean that I don't believe that it happens. Doesn't mean that I just, for me, I just don't like to lean in on that realm. I like to lean in on that you know get what you give. uh, because if it's so, you're powerless against it. There's nothing you're gonna do but be prayed up. Try to be on the right side. So I think that's also a scary, for the it's a scary realm. So I just try to keep it in something that makes sense. Like with stopping there and enjoying Appomattox and enjoying reading about all that and looking at everything and having time to just sit there and kind of be by myself and present. Uh, you can feel that. And to me that's the presence. That's that you could feel that energy, like, because your mind could envision where things were, and you knew the amount of blood spilled, you knew the amount of human life, that was taken, you know so, and given. So it just but I don't call that a haunting. It's a presence. It's a presence. Let's see. Read. All right. It says the Bible says that we could entertain angels unaware. Hebrew 13:2. Indeed. I'm going back up through. There are spirits, and we should be careful because the devil will entertain you. Yeah. Well, I think like, for example, I have never ever wanted to be one to, like, play with Ouija boards. I'm not going to tempt stuff. Like, that'd be like, I think about it like this. Well, if I know somebody's, say, a trained boxer, well, I don't believe that I'm going to go up to him and challenge him to a fist fight. I feel like somehow that I'm automatically putting myself in a bad spot. So I'm not, I'm not going to go tempting the devil because he's real. Devil's real. If you believe anything, believe that. The devil is real. And it takes both. He's an angel, cast down. So if you believe that, you have to believe that. I guess that would be my haunting. Like that would be a haunting that I would consider a haunting. Would be know something is like, devil possessed or something like that. And I believe that, I guess, in extreme circumstances that's could happen. Now that scares that's one of them things where it's like I ain't playing games, but I don't play games. I don't play games with that. Cause he, devil's powerful, and I just, I don't play games with that. I don't play games with that. Even as a youngin, I knew better than to like, just why tempt Satan, right? Why even go there? Why even do that? I know we all sin, but that there's a big difference between sin and tempting Satan. Like I'm not gonna go poking. I'm not going to entertain that idea. And I'm certainly not gonna, you know, fool myself into thinking that he's powerless. Hey, better put yourself in check quick if you think that. That's sadly mistaken. Mm. But yeah, those kind, like if that was what I was if I was gonna refer to anything as a haunting, that would be a haunting. In my mind, that would be truly scary haunting. Like all right, I'm out. Okay, like yeah, thank God for His Son Jesus. Amen on that. Oh yeah, yeah, indeed. That's. But there's definitely both. Definitely both. If you believe in one, you got to believe in the other. You know. Oh, and this is the way I see it. I keep it simple. Oh, keep it as simple as possible for myself. Oh, I have in the past couple years tried to be a little bit more aware of of reading my Bible and keeping that a little bit more as a habit instead of back and forth. Just keep it as a you know but I find myself, I can't help but get lost in the stories, and as I read, I don't get very far because I wind up in a daydream almost. Like it's odd. It's just really odd. I can I I do okay. I do okay. I do okay. I do okay. But then I find myself it's really weird. It's really weird. I will almost I read something, and then you know how you'll do. You'll have to back up and read it again to kindly make sure that you're understanding the parable and trying to make sense maybe. And then for me, the next thing I know, spent 30 minutes kind of just I don't off. It's it it's odd. It's odd, but I don't mind it. It's not a bad thing. It's not like I'm not calling it out because I want to do anything about it. I don't mind it. But it definitely neat. The D the take away the D and E evil. And what do you have? The evil the humans create. Yeah. A third of the angels were thrown down on earth along the once glorious angel in heaven who chose to rebel. And war broke out. Yes. Yes. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I, I do enjoy there's certain people that I just enjoy hearing talk about realistically how Jesus affects them in their life. And the people that affect me the best and have made such an impact on me are the ones that could take the scripture but then apply it to a story that captivated you but also taught you the meaning behind it all at the same time. That's a special gift given that I think when you're called in to preach or to be a pastor, one, that's a tough job. It's a tough job if you do it right. And it's a gift to be able to show people, because I think humans have a better time grabbing a hold of something when they can see the real story behind it. When they can see, like, it's kind of like that simple poem, Footprints in the Sand, for me. Such a simple story, but God, what an impact and what a difference in my life that has made over the years by internalizing it. By just realizing that every single time that I have thought that I was the only set of footprints that I was leaving as a marker behind me, it was God's prints, and He was carrying me. And that goes for all of us. And that just seemed like such a simple way to break it down into logic that a heathen like me could grab a hold of and allow my heart to wrap around that and understand that it's through the hardest times and through the lowest times, when you thought that there was nothing, when you thought that you wasn't never gonna, make it past a certain point, it was in those times when that you were being carried. You were being carried by, a force to you at the time was unknown. And to be able to wrap my head around something so simple but yet in so deep and profound, it's brought me joy in my life. I have found joy in the hardships and trusting in that. As simple and as unpoetic as it sounds, I just keep it that simple. I try to embrace those sections of my life now. The times when I personally feel like things are getting hard, then I just lean in on that, you know. Ultimately, I'm being carried. We're all being carried. We don't have no load. The load has already been hauled for us. Blood's been spilled. We don't have nothing. to woe about. The woe was already took care of. And to be able to lean in on that and to find understanding so simply in that and allow myself to educate and to learn more, but still yet wrap it back to that simple philosophy for me. That has been true joy. I found comfort in that. I'm just thankful. Even for the hard times, thankful. Most times I don't understand half of what's going on. I just trust that there's something bigger than me, bigger than all of us. Don't. Yeah, indeed. It's carried us all a lot. I get lost in that poem, man. I do. I think that it's so profound, but yet so simple and so trusting and true. You can't tell me that Jesus didn't have a part in that, because it tells you exactly what you've been wondering. You know, you can't tell me that in this great big huge wonderful thing that we call world and life, that, man, gotta be something awesome. Put something like this together. God, right? Good vibes, my friends. I appreciate you guys being here. My name is Guy. This is Creating Change. I know that went a little bit heavy, but I do love the footprints in the sand, and I love talking about those kind of things. Makes you feel good. Lifts my spirits. You know, I think they're good conversations to have, because I think sometimes seeing how other people deal with or react to things is a good thing. You know, it helps me sometimes, just talking things through. You know, I've said it on here many times from the time I started doing live streams that, you know, there was a time when I thought it was good guy, bad guy having conversations in my head. And I finally come to terms with or realized that was so wrong. That was just me and God talking things over. I'm not a bad person. Never been a bad person. So there is no bad person to talk it over with a good person. That was just me, the human, talking it over with God the Father. I can live with that. Right? We're all just sinners. So, you know, but there's a difference between being a sinner and being a bad person. So I don't refer to myself as that no more. That's not the conversation. It's not good guy, bad guy talking. There is no bad guy. There's a human guy and there's God. So I allow those conversations to happen. As silly as that may sound. Maybe it's called talking yourself. I know. That's fine. I think those internal conversations are important. Work things through. For me, shoot, helps. I don't know. Anyway, hey, Miss Patty. Miss Patty. Hey, guys. So comforting to tune in. Hey, I appreciate you being here. Yeah, God is number one. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got a little bit on. No, I'm not sorry to ever talk about God, but I got started on about footprints in the sand, and man, that's just a good one for me. That poem, um, you know, I wrote a little song about it. You know, kind of wrapped around that song a little, or that, you know what I mean, kind of in that way because of that poem, and it's just profound, man. It's just one of those simple worded things that just like, man. And I was just a boy, just a youngin' when that was first shared with me. My mom or my aunt probably, I don't know, maybe my aunt Chris might have shared it. I don't know who. I don't even know. It was a part of my life. It was probably hanging in 3 or 4 different houses. You know what I mean? That I was in. So, you know, Bob says, I'd love to share a song I wrote. That would be awesome. Do you sing it, or do you is it that you just got words to it, brother? I'm just being nosy. Mm. Coming up on an hour and 17 minutes, guys. We've been rocking. This feels good though. I've been looking forward to coming on, saying hi to everybody. I tried hard with my flyers and it didn't work. It didn't work. But I got plenty of paper footballs now. Gotta give shout out to my flyers one more time. I worked real hard on them. Thought I was doing something slick. Barcode didn't work. Didn't work. You can send a link. Okay. I'll try. If you want me to share it, if you're giving me permission, Bob, to share it, then hit that link. You're not going. It ain't. I mean, yeah. I mean, hit. I don't mind you dropping a link in here. It ain't gonna spam you or nothing. I don't think shouldn't be no reason why you can't. By all means, if I can pull it up, I'll definitely do it. It might take me just a second to get it shared, get it to where it shares the screen. But I think I can do it. I wouldn't mind hearing it. Yeah, that'd be cool. Is it like I guess I'm gonna say that it's got to be a Christian song, just because of our conversation. But I'm gonna say it's a Christian song. I like Christian songs. I like all music. Let me rephrase that. I like most music. There is some that I really don't care for. Uh, like the screaming thrash metal. Ah, I can't get down with that. I can't get down with that. I just don't. It don't even make sense in my ears. I don't. No, don't like it. Um, but yeah, yeah, I like about all music. He took it. It took me 3 years to write it. Wait till you hear this. Okay, now you got me. Now you got me intrigued. Well, hell, I'm gonna have to hear. Heck, I'm gonna have to hear this, man. I'm looking forward to this. If you could even, can you email? You know what? I'll try from the. How is your songwriting coming along, guy? Do you write when you get inspired? Yeah, I do. Um, you know, this past little bit of time, I have spent some time on. I have really leaned in on trying to learn this instrument, and I haven't spent a lot of time writing and learning other songs and learning that kind of stuff. I've been so involved in trying to learn specific things, um, to try to up my game for the songs that I have and for songs that are future. There's been several though. I've got a few that I've wrote along the way that I try. It just seems like I've hit a lull in the past couple months, where just don't. It's like you get words, but they don't seem to. They just don't come together, and then it might be tomorrow. It might be, one come out that's like boom. You just never know. But I'm always inspired. I'm inspired by sound. I just like the sound. Like I was playing with like just simple stuff like that. Like I just like Oh, I forgot. I got to take all this echo cancellation, all that crap. I forget about all that nonsense. I can't do nothing with this silly thing. Let's see what I got here. But I'll get caught up. Miss Patty, I'll get caught up on something so simple, like just one. It'll be one thing. It'll be one like I don't know if y'all can hear me all right or not. Give me a Jaeger. You know what I mean? I'll get caught up on one little riff like that, and then be stuck on it for days. And I enjoy that though. I just enjoy getting caught up on things like that. So, all right, so you can. I just like it so, but that was Let me get me a drink. Y'all want to hear a song? Let's play a song before we get. I'm gonna sing a song. Let me tune my instrument and get me a drink. I've been going for a minute now. I ain't even gonna lie. I wasn't even expecting to be on here more than an hour. I was just gonna hang out. But I mean, it does say on there that there might be music, so I would not want to. I'll do that one. I'll do that one. Spiritual walk in the sand. Let me get myself. I got it, man. You know, I developed this squint habit, guys. I got perfect eyes. My eye can see just fine. But I can't get rid of the squint. So I'm just telling y'all, I'm going to take these things aggravate the shinola out of me. They make everything in my world look like I'm looking through the bottom of a brandy bottle. And I don't even drink anymore. You know what I mean? And I squint anyway. I got them on, I'm still squinting. So I'm just going to take them off. And I'll just squint. I mean, I don't know why I do that. That is so weird, man. Like, I do not. I do not squint. I don't squint ever until I turn this thing on and I start doing this. I got this, and I hate that about. I'm gonna get rid of this. I'm gonna stop squinting. Aggravating, man. Makes my head hurt and everything. Can't have nothing nice. Can't even have anything nice. This beat gonna be. I guess if I was a professional, I would have tuned my instrument before. I'm clearly not a professional. That sounds alright. It might be a little bit out of tune. I don't care. It won't help me none. First rule is tune your instrument. I say it all the time, so I'm gonna tune my instrument. I wasn't expecting to pick it up though, but I'm inspired, so I'm just gonna pick it up. holding good. Ew. And that B string's always tough on my ear. The B string's always so tough on my ear. Oh, that sounds... I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that first come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Home was lonesome, miss my mother, she was gone. All my brothers, sisters crying, what a home so sad and alone. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. I will follow close behind her, try to hold up and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow when they laid her in that cold, cold grave. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. That was wailing at the end, but anyway, I always start with that one just because I just do, and I still get it wrong every time, but you know, what the heck, I like starting with that one, so that's what I do. Get one, but yeah, that one, let me get this thing in. It's pretty close, guys. It's not perfect, so I don't want to hear a bunch of judging. That's you know, will the circle be unbroken? Everybody knows it. At least a little bit anyway. I don't really, I always get it wrong, but that's just me. I know the song, I just get it wrong, and I don't mean to. Oh, I can get just caught up. Hey man, thanks Brandon. I get caught up just strumming on this thing. I swear it is. I just enjoy listening to. I just like hearing. I just like acoustic stuff, man. Here's that little song I wrote, man. It's called "Spiritual Walk in the Sand." My little nod to footprints in the sand poem. I got this daggone cable right here, makes me feel like I'm getting ready to pull. I have pulled this stuff off here so many times. I don't know how this stuff is still working. I've pulled this interface off here like a lot. And back when I first got this computer, before anybody explained to me what drag and drop meant, I drug it across this room 3 or 4 different times. I didn't know what drag and drop meant. It kept saying drag and drop this file, drag and drop that file, so I dragged it. Never did move any files, but it did crack the corner of my computer just a touch. But oh man, I remember MTV for sure, dude. Yeah, man. Yeah. Back in the day when MTV was actually that, man, that was like so revolutionary, dude. see people on TV and, you know, see everybody. Alright, here we go, man. Spiritual walk in the sand goes a little something like that. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all, and He held me in His hand just in case I'd fall. I've walked with a limp most of my life, and I've questioned God, asked Him why. But I took a spiritual walk in the sand. I know one day in heaven, never gonna live again. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. Yes, He's been there for me through it all, and He held me in His hand just in case I fall. Yes, I took a spiritual walk in the sand, and I've seen the footprints, felt the Father's hand. He's been there for me through it all, and He held me in His hand just in case I fall. Yes, He held me in His hand. I was right there all along. Yeah. Hey, thank you, Matiko. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. Miss Patty said, hey, Brandon, I remember VH1 did that. Oh, let's see. Let me get back up here. Did you remember the TV show Unplugged where all the peoples would just do a... Yes. Yes. Yes, I do. Yes. I'm just a singer, a natural born guitar ringer, and kind of the clinger to a sad old song. I'm not a walk behind her, I'm a new note finder. My name's a reminder of a blues man that's already gone. So I started drinking and took some things and messed up my thinking. Well, I was sure singing when she came along. I didn't walk behind her. I'm a new note finder. My name's a reminder of a blues man that's already gone. Hey baby, I love you. Hey, baby, I need you. Hey, baby, I do get tired of this traveling band. I'm over 30 years old now. Nights would be cold now if you hadn't hung around on this blues, man. Hey, baby, I love you. Hey, baby, I need you. Hey, baby, I do get tired of this traveling band. I'm over 40 years old now. Nights would be cold now if you hadn't hung around this blues, man. I always like that song, man. I mess it up every time, just like usual. Hey, Just Kayla Boo, shout out to you, my friend. We're just playing songs. I'm trying to mess up as many good country music songs as I possibly could today. And I just had a few extra minutes, so I thought I'd give it a whirl. But shout out to you, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Just having some fun, singing some songs. The old fingers warmed up. Just K. I see you, Matiko. Thank you, man. This reminds me of Frank Sinatra's song when I was 21. It was very good to hear that song. Yeah. Oh. I don't know. I wish I could nail that. I'm still working on it. I'll get it one of you. First thing I remember knowing, lonesome was so blowing, young and dreaming, growing up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. I'm trying to steer right, I refuse. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. My mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, toward the bad I kept on turning, till mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her plead 99 is only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild. Mama seemed to know what lay in store. Despite all my Sunday learning, toward the bad I kept on returning. So mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right, but mama tried. Mama tried to raise me better, but her plea to 99 leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. That leaves only me to blame, 'cause mama tried. Messed every one of them up. Folsom Prison. That's a big favorite one. Yeah, Folsom Prison. Let's see. Let's see. I hear the train a-comin', rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, time keeps dragging. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. When I was just a baby, Mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I killed a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. If they free me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'll let that lonesome whistle roll my blues away. If they free me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I'll let that lonesome whistle roll my blues up. I know that wasn't right, but once again, that's what you get when you come here to Creating Change. Welcome, everybody. My name is Guy. This is Creating Change. Just having a little bit of fun. Shout out to you guys. I see Brandon in Palm Beach. What's up, Brandon? What's going on, brother? Hey, man. Thank you, man. I know I don't get the words right most of the time, but I fake it right on through. I don't even get the words right to my own songs, so, like, nobody can really be mad at me because, you know, wouldn't do much good to be mad, like, you know what I'm saying? Little song I wrote called Just So Many Miles Between Us. There's just so many miles between us. There can be so many more. Been so long since I've seen you, some I've never seen before. Well, I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest stop, and Daddy, I need to pee. so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you, love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. Well, as the miles go by, my mind begins to go to the memories I made so many years ago. And I make a promise to myself, God knows I'll keep. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. It's worth every rest time, and Daddy, I need to be, so my son can be around the ones that mean so much to me. Well, I want him to know you, love you all just like me. I won't let the miles between us be so long in between. Like it better at this side of the Iron Bars songs, yeah. I love that. Oh man. Oh, country road to see. Oh, I know I don't know that. I know I'll mess it up. Let's see. Let me get it in my head. West Virginia. Mess with that one for a second. Wish you were StreamYard, I would jump in and try to sing for you. Here's a little one I started writing. Way back in the mountain, old creek still runs, so does that moonshine still. Been a lot of families fed from there that was made, surely always. Well, they load up their wagon and take it in so far, carry it out in some jars. Way back in the mountain, old creek still runs, so does that moonshine. Oh man, I was listening to Billy Strings the other day and I thought for a second, you know, if I try real hard, I could probably do that one day. And then I changed my mind. Uh, yeah, pretty fun times, my friends. Pretty fun times, man. Bob's gonna have to share that link with us one of these days. I'll have to check that out. We used to sing that by the fireside. Now, as a 63-year-old senior, I go jamming at the Legion. They are loving it. Yeah, dude. That's cool. I haven't done it. It's almost heaven. I think I can figure it out right really easy. Whew. It's hot in this little room. I'm about to open my little window. I'm sweating. Oh, man. Yeah, Brandon, glad to have you here, brother. Yeah, man. Yeah, be careful driving, man. Oh, let me turn this. I know I had popped the eardrum. My ears get sweaty in those things right there. Nice listening to you on my drive home. Still sitting in my parking lot hanging out. Yeah, man. I'm in my car so I don't wake up my kids and wife. I get that, man. Hey, I'm glad you're here, man. Well, I've been on. Let's see. I'm coming up on 2 hours on here, guys. Man, feel like I've been wow, been rocking this evening. But hey, I appreciate all you guys being here with me, man. Hanging out. Brandon, appreciate you. Highway 97 North, I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Let me get back up through here. See who else is. I know I'm gonna forget. Go back up through. Brother Brandon in the house. Matiko, thank you, man. Trying to come up. Oh, I missed a lot, Brandon. Sorry. I didn't see all the comments, man. But hey, yeah, man. I see everybody. Brandon, appreciate you. Brandon Ziegler, appreciate you. Highway, I see you. I appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys, man. I hope you know that. I don't see your other chat. Are you streaming on on other platforms? It's in the Mars studio, man. Um, multi-aspect ratio or multi-aspect ratio streaming, where you can stream to both the horizontal and the vertical. You can stream to both. You can stream to both. Right now we're streaming to the shorts feed, and we're streaming through the horizontal feed too. So yeah, we're streaming. That's why you're seeing that where it's like coming from somewhere else. But no, I'm not streaming to nowhere else, just on YouTube here. But it's because we're on vertical and horizontal that you're seeing it like that. I see what you're saying to me. Woohoo! Y'all having fun? Hey, I am so glad. I appreciate you being here, Highway. Hey, I see you, Bob. I'm back. He said, I'm back. I'm glad to have you. Any chats from anybody else but me? Is this through StreamYard? Yeah, it's through StreamYard. Yeah. Yeah, you don't see anybody else's chat? You don't see Highway 97, you don't see Bob. They just done Bob just said I'm back. You don't see none of them in there, Brandon? I can't tell if I can see them, so I didn't know you couldn't see them. But yeah, there's other chats for sure. Yeah. Yeah, man. I thought that was pretty funny about my daggone flyer, though, guys. So if you go, another little quick reminder: if you go make a flyer and you put one of these little barcodes on there, before you print out 50 of them, make sure that the little thing worked. But they did look good, didn't they? I did do a good job. Barcode don't work, or the little QR code don't work, but it'll still make a great football. That thing will do. I guarantee it does good. crazy. Yeah, that's just how I do things. That's how I. I couldn't believe it when I got home and I tried to do it, and I'm like, "You gotta be kidding me, man!" I just had. I mean, yeah, they were still warm off the press, but I didn't check them before I done all of them. I was like, "Oh yeah, that looks great." So I hit the button and I just kept going ding ding ding, and I raised it up to like 50 of them, 40 of them. I forget what it was. It was a bunch. It's a whole stack of them. It's a whole stack. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a bunch of them on that thick paper too, on the picture paper. I'll just hang them up around my room. I'm just gonna hang them up in here, all around me. I'm just gonna hang up my flyers everywhere. Yeah. Hey, Brandon, I worked hard. Got my flyer all made up, and I put I put my barcode on it, and then I printed out like 50 of them. And this is that thick paper, and it wasn't cheap. It was like 40 some bucks, right? The barcode don't work. The code don't work. It won't do it. I was gonna hand them out. I was gonna go everywhere and drop them off. I was gonna go everywhere and drop. No, I was not, Bob. I did not. I did not go and listen to it. If you're asking me if I've been able to go and listen to it, I don't want to lie to you and say that I did. Did you? Let me ask you. Did you drop the link in my in here in the comments? Are y'all having shows that's locally in Virginia? We okay. I will definitely go. I will definitely go find it and check it out. Uh, we do have stuff around here, Highway. Like they have Bluegrass Festival out at the fort, and other things, and then they have several different restaurants that do bands. Right now here in Tazewell, the Traveler on Main is kind of the new thing. Um, it's not really brand new. It's been open for a few months. Um, but it's you know, inviting bands and jammers and whatever. They seem like really nice people. So you know, there it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool spot. But I haven't ever been there and played yet or anything. I haven't went out there and jammed yet, but I'm going to. I'm gonna go out there and meet everybody and just just become. I just want to be part of the. Like I don't want. I just want to be friends. I just want to go out there and meet everybody. You know what I mean? I may not. I mean, well, or maybe not be friends. If they ain't cool, then I'll just never talk to them again. That's fine. I've lived this long without them and live the rest of my life without them. Hey, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that, man. No, I don't have it on Spotify right now, but I do have a couple on DistroKid. Put a couple of my songs out, but I ain't really done a whole lot with it yet. But I'm going to put a little bit more time into putting a couple more out. Now that I've learned a few things that I didn't know a few months back, that will make it easier for me. Uh, I needed some learning curves yet before I worried too much about trying to do too many songs and stuff so I can make sure I can do a good job at it. But I do have a couple on DistroKid, and I've sold a few. You know what I mean? It's cool. Um, but I've also I think kind of the way I'm gonna lean in on it, Brandon, is I think that's gonna become part of my channel membership. I'm gonna put songs that maybe that's gonna be my way of providing a little bit extra for my members and stuff like that. Lean in on that because there might be some that I really could care less about the world knowing about. It's just songs that I like and songs of mine that maybe I don't want to sing them for everybody. Maybe I just want to sing them for a few or the people that want to be a part of my little journey. Um, but then that's also a way of like, making making $1 or $2, you know what I mean? You know, That's why they like I give everything away. Any song that's on DistroKid, you can go find it for free, on my YouTube page. And I can promise you I try just as hard each time. So, now with the DistroKid being able to do it through a little bit of recording software, able to clean up a few imperfections and stuff and that kind of thing, but not really to the level where I should have been able to because I didn't really know what I was doing yet. I still was feeling my way through, so I didn't really know. So, but I got Head Over Heels on there. That's a song, one of my songs, and then All a Part of Living. It's on there, and I got several more to add up eventually. Uh, enough for a good album. Enough for a really good album, and maybe adds a couple of my newer stuff in. Like enough to do 12 or 15 songs of, a few that's more recent, and then some dig back in from some that been around on my stuff for a long time. Um, you know, and I don't know. I'm gonna look into it tomorrow. Hey, thanks, man. Um, Appreciate that, dude. I would appreciate that. But man, all of the stuff, Brandon is on my YouTube page, man. I mean, any song that you want that that I've got out there, you don't have to pay for nothing. You know what I mean? It's all free. It's all on there for free. If you know what I'm saying. It was hey, good catching up with you, man. Hey, glad to see you. Be careful. Have a great evening. Glad you stopped in and said, "Hey, man, I appreciate it." 2 year, let's see, 2 year anniversary. I still don't know what I'm doing on YouTube. Hey, you know what I mean? You just gotta keep plugging along, man. You just keep plugging along. That's what I'm doing. Are y'all playing at bluegrass festivals? Good jamming. Y'all will love it. Musicians are cool. My friend jammed with Johnny Cash. Jesse, he was cool and he enjoyed that time. Um, I mean, I just went out. Now, not I didn't go this Saturday, but the Saturday before last, I went out to the flea market and sat in. They do gospel music on Saturdays. But you can just go out there and sit in and jam and sing if you want to. I didn't sing. I just backed up a few people, just done some harmony for them. I have sang quite a bit out there before, but I just like to be able to play my instrument. It's a chance for me to get to play along with other people that are good musicians and be able to just kind of not worry about singing. There's other people there that want to sing, um but uh definitely opportunities for jamming. You know the only way that I will even entertain jamming these days or playing music out would be on an acoustic in an acoustic setting. I will never do I don't want to say never. That's a big word. That's a huge word. So I don't like to say never. But I do not want to sign on to the whole rock and roll gig. At least not the way that I did it with Secondhand Smoke. Man, that was work and it was hard and we didn't make no money and it was hard. And it was a lot of equipment and it was heavy and it was just hard. Hey, be good, Bob. Be good, man. I'll be seeing you again. Have a great evening, my brother. Stay blessed. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate you. Definitely, Bob. Take care, man. B215Z, Bob B215Z. Brother Bob, appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here with us. I'm getting ready to sign off myself. But I thank you all for being here with me. Brother Brandon, thank you for stopping in. Oh, have a great night. Everybody, Miss Patty, Highway, everybody up through there. I'm not going to go all the way back up through all my comments, but y'all know who you are. I appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, that brother Clint, shout out to you, my brother. Thank you very much for chilling, man, for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'll be seeing you guys next Wednesday, right around 9 o'clock. We'll get together, hang out again, maybe throw in a couple random ones. There'll be I'm gonna, still do, I like this. This is fun to me. I enjoy getting together with everybody and just being able to talk about whatever comes up. So definitely more to come. Let's see. Highway says another musician friend play with Stompin' Tom Connor. They all just people like us. Absolutely, absolutely, they are. They just happen to make a living doing something that you look up to. Uh, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Uh, I did. I didn't get to meet many. I didn't get to meet many of my heroes. I did. I did get to be in the same room with George Jones. Um, I can't say that he never knew me. I like to feel like he did, but I don't think he did. But there was a possibility because I was in the same. Y'all know what I'm saying. Uh, but you know, I did get to me and my wife. We went. I've got a cousin. His name. Well, he's like a distant cousin, but he lives in Bluefield in Sedgewood, or yeah, on the other side there. But uh, he's an older guy, but he got to and he's not like famous or anything. Well, he got to play piano for Conway Twitty. Well, I thought that was awesome. You know what I mean? So I'm like, well, man, I gotta meet this guy. Well, I'd heard all about him and everything. Hadn't never been to his house, but I knew where he lived. My daddy showed me where he lived at. Big old nice house there. Well, my wife, she was pregnant at the time when we had her, before we had her boy, and I couldn't drive. I'd gotten in trouble, and I had to ride in the passenger seat. Probably best anyway. I was drinking, but anyway, I just decided I wanted her to take me there. Well, sure enough, we walked up there. We wound up being there till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Both of us had to get up, and go to work next morning, and everything. But man, it was so cool to get to sit and talk with somebody that had been like in the band and like had got to play, like just hear this, just hear kind of like inside scoop kind of stuff. And I love that kind of stuff. They put their britches on the same way that we do and everything, but I still can't help but be like, I want to know what they were like, and all the, you can't help it. But that was a pretty cool adventure. Uh, to take my wife there. We had never been there. This man didn't know me he didn't know me. He knew my dad, knew my mom from a long time ago, right? So I just and I introduced myself. I'm like, yeah, my mom is such and such. So I start name dropping, immediately I start name dropping. I'm like, my mom's Patricia, my dad's, whatever. And he knew exactly. He knew, I mean, he's like, yeah, man, I know, yeah, what's up? Good to meet you, whatever. Invited us in his house, man. His house was like, it was so clean, I was uncomfortable. It was so good. Like, and I'm not talking like, well, it was expensive stuff too. Now, don't get me wrong. But it was just so clean. Everything was so perfect. Like I just knew I was gonna foul up something. You know what I'm saying? Like I just felt like that because I'm a train wreck anyway. Like I don't mean to. I don't want to mess up nobody's stuff. But like if there's gonna be footprints on something, I'm the guy that probably left it. I'm probably that guy. Like that's the way that works. Man, and everything was white. Like everything was like white. You know what I mean? Everything. I'm talking carpet, the tile, white. You gotta take your shoes off too. I don't wear easy shoes to take off. I wear boots, and my socks probably look worse than most people's shoes. I know that mine did that particular night. It's kind of shameful. I was like, damn, I gotta take my shoes off. I knew I was like, well, I mean, okay. You might want me to keep my boots on. But yeah, man. Yeah, it was cool though. All seriousness though, he really nice dude and was just super cool to get to talk to him. He got Conway Twitty found him at the Brush Fork Armory. His band and him had gotten a gig or however it worked out. They were playing at the Armory and somebody from Conway Twitty's band was there, and anyway, that's the way it came about. And then he went on the road and played as part of the band for however long it was. Um, but yeah, pretty cool story. Pretty cool to get to sit, and I mean, just lives right out here. You know what I mean? Like he small town. Um, cool dude. You know what I mean? Regular dude. Like if you passed him in the store, you wouldn't know. Like, it's not like he wears a shirt that says I was a pianist for Conway 20. He doesn't. I would. I'm that guy. I'm that guy. You mess around and let me carry the gear one time for somebody like that, and I'll have a I am the band shirt. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care. Man, I'm that guy. I'm that guy. But he's not, you know. But I think I play like that. But I mean, he's proud of the fact he got to do it, and I think he did good by, like just looking at it from the outside. Like he got a nice house and made a decent living for himself, and I mean, it seemed like a win. I mean, I don't know, seemed like a win, right? I mean that's a win. That's a win. You know, I know how good it felt the first time that we played out as a band, got our first gig, and I think I made $100. That's what I made. It actually made 75 by the time we rented, because we rented a U-Haul the first time. We didn't have the trailer yet. Got a 6x12 trailer that we hauled our stuff in. But the first gig we played out, we had to go rent the damn U-Haul. We rented the U-Haul the night before, loaded it up. Then the night of, went and played, and it was only a one night gig, so played and then had to tear all of everything back down and then have the U-Haul back at the rental place by the next morning to keep from getting charged. We didn't make nothing. It didn't make nothing. By the time we paid for that, it didn't make nothing, man. It was still cool though to get that one, just to make $1 to do something you do for free. You know what I mean? It was like, all right, my friends. This has been fun. My name is Guy. This is Creating Change. I appreciate you guys being here. This has been a fun community hangout. Shout out to everybody that's been here. Highway, appreciate you. Bob, I will take the time to go back through and find that link, and I will go jam to your song. I will. I promise you I will. If it's on your channel, I will definitely, it'll be easy enough for me to find it. I'll find it. Brother Clint, appreciate you. Bow chicka wow wow. Like, bow chicka wow wow. Hey, appreciate you guys though. Brandon, appreciate you. Everybody that's still here, appreciate you guys. Y'all have a great evening. I'll see you again next week around the same time, about 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Always good vibes to all of my beautiful people. Y'all take care. Highway, take care. Good conversation. Appreciate you stopping through. Brother Clint, behave yourself, my man. I've been in a hurry since I don't know when. Gotta bring it on back, start over again. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind where a guy like me wins a race. Yeah, slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, I'll bring it on back to a nice slow pace, the kind of guy like me wins the race. Well, I got me a woman, yeah, she's better than most. Yeah, I get the space I need to really cut and loose. Yeah, she slows it on down to a nice old pace. The kind of guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind of guy like me wins the race. You slow it on down. Take the time it takes to take a real good look around. Yeah, bring it on back to a nice old pace. The kind of guy like me wins the race. Yeah, slow it down. Slow it on down, guys. Good vibes only to you. Always good vibes. Always good vibes only to all of my beautiful people out there. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day.